Hariharan, right?
Yes, sir.
How are you?
Fine, sir.
Then please be a bit passive. Then the weather is coming. Oh, okay. Very good. Are you comfortable, Hariharan?
Yes, sir.
Please give your introduction.
First of all,
You
thank
give
you.
me a second.
First of all, very good evening and very thank you for asking me the question, sir. It's my pleasure to introduce myself. This is Hariharan V and I am from Palangotai, Tamil Nadu, Tirunelveli. So I did my schoolings in my locality itself. I completed my SSLC with a percentage of 97.6 and the HSC with a percentage of 93.5. Later that I chose a Bachelor of Engineering in the Aeronautical stream. I moved to Bonariaman Institute of Technology. I had completed my graduation with a percentage of 79.4. So currently I was working as a managing as well as supportive role at Sudar Interior and Exterior, which is my family owned business. So talking about my achievements, I had been good at both academics as well as sports since from my school times. So I had been a part of taekwondo, ball badminton as well as running competitions. So my achievements in taekwondo includes interschools as well as tournaments. And if you look upon the ball badminton, I had done the district tournaments, states as well as Sendais. And if you look upon the marathons, I had completed 20 plus marathon events, which includes 3 full marathons as well as remaining or half marathons. So I had this much like extracurricular achievements. And if you look upon my like academic achievements, I had been a part of various project leads. So I had under the project of design and analysis of airfoil shapes, as well as the final year project of wind turbine lightning transmission system reinforcement and design and analysis using the CATA as well as ANSYS. And also been a part of RC plane manufacturing. So these are my achievements, and I had done an international conference in the final year itself. And apart from that, I had valid RC plane like DGCA valid license of remote pilot rotorcraft for small category. So I upskilled myself in the year of 2024. And I'm both skilled as well as knowledge. From that, I had been a part of Junior Camper International, which is a business forum in which we had done many rescue operations. Like we had been a part of flood rescue events in which we had rescued around 2,000 people. We have supplied with 6 boats and assisted the like state disaster rescue force team. And in this way, we had helped the team. And also, I had taken part of the Hungry Pass, which is an initiative taken by me. And this was taken during the COVID time for the feeding of stray dogs. So this is myself, sir.
Okay. Like it's quite interesting to know about you, Hariharan. You have mentioned a lot of things about you. Starting with your 20 plus marathon events you have mentioned.
Yes, sir.
Out of which 3 are full marathons.
Yes,
right?
sir.
Please tell me about when you challenged yourself for the marathon and how did you start to get into the marathon part. Please tell me about that.
Yes, sir.
And also tell me what is the total distance of a marathon.
Okay.
And why the distance is this much.
Okay, sir. So first of all, starting with the marathon. So marathon was initially started in the Greek time. A person called Phidippidis who take the message of the winning situation of a war to his back to land. So by the time he was delivered the message and died on the spot. So that distance was considered as 42.195 kilometer. So this was considered as the marathon. So remaining there are categories like half marathon and the distance running. So I started my running in the COVID time. So during 2019, I started myself with a slow 2 kilometer, 5 kilometer starting phase. And later on, I came to know about the like hurdles as well as the challenges that keep myself pushing towards myself. So I started running, and I had improved the nutrition as well as daily consistent practices, and also I had improved the pace and do the workouts like static as well as dynamic exercises, like including the tempo, easy, as well as the like interval runs to my workout schedules, and also proper recovery and rest like cycling as well as swimming also helped me to like stay fit without injury. Initially, I felt several injuries with the shin splints and also posterior muscles twists also. So this can be cured by proper exercises as well as 23 December. So December 16th night, there was a heavy flood lashed in my city, and that leads to the opening of dams, and the city was flooded with flash floods. So it took around 2 hours to fill up the cities with the water. So on the arrival of the state disaster rescue force team, there is a need of many volunteers for the rescue operations. So I contact the sports team as well as these persons who are actively participating in the sports to give the volunteer as well as manual support. So being a part of Junior Camper International, as we are included in the business, there is a forum called Junior Camper International, So there, the president also initiated the volunteer team, and also he provided fund and assistance with the help of 6 boats. So on the night, the boat arrived from a nearby coastal area. So the 6 boats arrived. So I had been involved in one boat along with the state disaster rescue team, and also
how did you get into that particular rescue team?
Yes, sir. So we are giving the supply of boats.
Okay.
6 boats were arranged from the JCI team.
Okay, which team?
JCI, Junior Camber International, which is a business forum, and in which we were like actively taking.
How did you get associated with JCI?
Sir, it's a business forum. Like we had been doing the business in a small scale. My father was responsible for doing the aluminum fabrication only. So after the COVID impact, that is a great impact in my father's business. So I had lended my support in digitalizing my business, like opening the GST, as well as being a part of like business forums that can help the business in the best way. And in 2023, my father again met with an accident. So my brother also quit his private job, and we both supported for the upliftment of the company, and we had searched for the business forums like JCI as well as Rotary. JCI is a forum which is nothing but it's a like forum for the youngsters only, 18 to 40 years. So these people can actively participate in their business growth, and they can get connects with the big leads, and their business will be growth in a prosperous way. So there will be a president over there, and as per his president's guidance and under the control of project directors, the things will happen in a smooth way. So we will have a weekly meeting, and with the help of the president, we had assisted the flood rescue team, and also we successfully rescued 2,000 plus members at that time. And later we provided food materials by the preparation at a hub. And
2,000 plus members you have rescued?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So as a whole of JCA, from my boat we had rescued around 300.
Okay. Now Hariharan, please tell me a few more things. Like you have mentioned about you are a health influencer also. You influence people to stay fit, right?
Yes, sir.
And you are also working with your own firm.
Yes.
What was that? Please explain me this thing. And I am able to see from your PIQ that you completed your 10th and 12th in 2015, 2017 respectively. Then you went for BE.
Yes,
Why did you go for BTech? Please tell me about the difference between BE and BTech, and what inspired you at that time, and what was your aim? If I ask Hariharan V of class 12, what is your aim in life? What do you wanted to become? What will be your response? Please tell me about that.
Okay, sir. So currently I was doing the managing as well as supportive role. So after the completion of my graduation, I was just focused on the upskilling my father's business because of COVID impact. So even though I had placed in TCS, I was not interested in the IT sector. So I switched myself towards the father's business as a skilled as well as unskilled labor doing the things. So it made me to learn many things like as per like Ikigai. If we learn something new, it will teach many lessons, and from that we had reached to a prosperous growth. And apart from that, my father's contribution is very important for the such growth. And my role is like I will be assisting with the like site measurement takings, assisting the clients, and also managing the materials as well as the labors. So this was my role. And even though if the things like 2D plans were not known by the laborers, I will be the guidance for them to execute in a proper way. So this was my role right now. And if you look upon my SSLC, after the completion of my SSLC, I had taken the PCMB as my priority in the 12th. So after the completion of my 12th with a 93.5%, I had opted for Bachelor of Engineering because I loved aerospace engineering, because I got inspired by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So that's what I chose, aeronautical engineering instead of going for BTech programs.
Can you tell me what is the date of birth of Dr. Kalam?
Yes, sir. So the date of birth of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam is October 15th, 1931.
1931. 31. Okay. Now tell me about what are the 3 basic learnings from Dr. Kalam.
Yes, sir. Sir, hard work, his dedication towards the technical field, and his humble and kindness. These are the 3 things I had learned from Abdul Kalam.
So what do you feel that you do have the same thing? Do you also consider that you do have
yes,
the same
sir, I'll relate myself in most of the ways with Abdul Kalam, sir.
Okay. Now you have mentioned that he was your inspiration, and that's why you went for the aerospace engineering.
Yes, sir.
What is the difference between BTech and BE?
So BTech is a technical program which is also have the same 4 years of course. And if you look upon the engineering, there which includes the manufacturing sectors, handling with the engines and other kind of things can be seen. So in tech programs, it mostly you dealt with the things that comes other than the manufacturing.
Okay. Why didn't you go for BTech?
Sir, I got inspired by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, so that's why I had chose Bachelor of Engineering.
You could have gone for BTech also, right? You could have gone aeronautical engineering in BTech also.
Yes, sir. BTech Aerospace is also there, but I chose engineering because to get good knowledge about the engines as well as
anyways, I'm able to see that you completed your BE in 2021.
Yes, sir.
With the percentage of 79.4%.
Yes, sir.
Why your percentage dropped down from 93 to 79?
Yes.
What is the reason behind that?
So obviously from 11th to 12th I was completely focused towards studies, and the sports was neglected a bit. So later that in college I had a good opportunity to continue my ball badminton. So from college I started from 2017 in sports. So being a person contributing both sports as well as academics, that might lead to some of the deflections in my marks, and I had achieved many events with the help of ball badminton.
How many companies you are placed in? You mentioned one TCS was there.
Yes.
And apart from TCS?
Sir, apart from TCS, I was focused towards the upliftment of my business and upskill my skills towards the technology. Sir.
So explain me the life after 2021.
Yes.
What have you done after 2021 and what are you doing currently?
Yes.
And also tell me, why do you want to join forces?
Yes.
Please tell me about that.
Yes, sir. Sir, obviously after 2021, as I mentioned, I had placed in TCS, but I was not interested towards the IT sector. So
what was the package that you were offered?
Sir, my priorities was going for
package that you were offered that time.
Package. Sir, it was around 3.6 LPA.
Okay. Continue.
So after that, I was focused towards the father's business because it has been greatly impacted due to COVID. And also after the completion of second year of my college, I was visited to the Indian Air Force Station at Sulu. So where I seen many hangars as well as the repair stations. So that got inspired myself to get involved in the Indian Air Force and lend my support to the technical side. So that was first inspiration.
How did you visit Air Force Station?
Sir, by the virtue of the college, we had visited the Air Force.
Final year?
No, sir, in 2018.
Pre-final year?
Second year, sir.
Second year?
Yes.
Okay, how did you get an opportunity over there? Explain me.
So the college got permission from the Sulu Air Force Station to have a visit for our batch.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Why didn't you opt for NCC?
Yes, sir. Sir, being a person who was fond of ball badminton, so when I entered into college, the first thing I visited to the ground and I watched the ball badminton. So I take the racket and from that I joined the ball badminton. So after that, being concentrating towards the ball badminton, I had been good at it. And also I had a friend called Deepak who has been part of NCC, and we will discuss about the things. So being
why didn't you join NCC?
Yes, sir. Being a person joining the sports, I didn't opt for NCC. Sir.
You should have opted for NCC, right? People
Yes.
who are the part of NCC are also equally part of the sports also.
Yes, sir.
I'm not able to understand about your reason. Why did you opt for NCC?
Yes, sir.
Explain, please.
I had been involved in the sports, and I never thought about NCC at that time, sir.
Okay, but in second year you got to know about Indian Air Force and you thought of getting into Indian Air Force, right?
Yes, sir. Indian Armed Forces.
Indian Armed Forces, Indian Air Force.
Indian Armed Forces.
But you got inspired from Indian Air Force.
Yes. Sir, there are in armed forces, in army also there are helicopters and navy.
Name all the helicopters used by Indian Army.
Indian Army. Sir, HAL Chetak, HAL Dhruv, then MH-60R and LCH Prachand. That's it, sir. And MI-V-17 for transport VIP helicopter.
Okay. What are attack helicopters that Indian Army is using currently?
Sir, HAL Dhruv, then Apache.
Apache is used by Indian Army also?
I'm not sorry, sir. I was not able to give a clarification.
No worries. Now tell me one thing. In 2018 or 2019, you got to know about this thing, right?
Yes.
That you are now inspired to get into Indian Armed Forces. Yes. Since then, tell me about your life. What sort of changes that you have found in your life?
Sir, after that, I had mentioned, I was mostly get the on duty for the events, and also I have to look upon my studies also. So being a person bright at both academics as well as sports, I had get many knowledge regarding the technical advancement. So from the college itself, I had been taken the lead of many projects from the design as well as analysis using the CAT as well as ANSYS, and also in the RC plane, I got the best fabrication of the RC plane as well as the best output result after flying, and I had always focused myself towards the technically good and also good at sports also, sir.
Okay, tell me about your final year project. What was the final year project and what was your role in that project?
Sir, I was taken the project lead for my final year project. So under my team, there is a two-person called Subhavinesh as well as Karthik. So my project title was Wind Turbine Lightning Transmission System Reinforcement Design as well as Analysis. So which I had done with a 15 days intern over Siemens Gamesa, which is presented to Tugarin. So this project was mainly focused for instead of replacing the wind turbines, I proposed an idea of designing a copper aerofoil shape and placed in the wind turbine blade, and after that the lightning can be easily taken from the copper blade and it grounded easily. So this was the idea I proposed, and I had designed with the best aerofoil copper foil shape, and got the international conference and got put forth the idea in the international conference also, sir.
So is it working right now?
Yes, sir. They had
has it got accepted?
Yes, sir. They had taken the idea, but instead of doing that, they had making the fresh new replacement only, sir.
New replacement.
Yes.
Is it of no use right now?
But it's a accepted idea. But as far as the concern from the
Tell me, suppose you get into Indian Army right now, how you can be an asset to an organization and how your professional knowledge is going to help Indian Army, because you are going for the SSC tech entry. Also tell me about your role, what will be your role over here, and in which technology currently Indian Army is working,
yes,
and how you can be an asset.
So talking about the Indian Army, the Indian Armed Forces is completely focused towards the self-reliance right now. So there is a huge need for the technical side from the engineers. So there has been indigenous development of several manufacturing of indigenous aircrafts, then ships, etc. So if I look upon my scope in the Indian Army, I will be contributing to the technology side, especially in the Army Aviation Corps, since I have a good knowledge regarding drones, and I have a valid license of 2 to 25 kg small category of rotor pilot, and I had done 150 hours of flying, and this was done in the year 2024. So besides that, I had been involved in many various fabrications of the interior as well as exterior. So even if I was put into the fabrication progress of any of the aircrafts, and also having the knowledge regarding the aircraft engines, etc., so I can do the things well in the technical field. And apart from that, I was being a person who was fond of doing marathons. I am hard and resilient to handle the situations, and I'll be doing the things, and I'll do myself to push the limits. So these are the things I can relate myself with the armed forces, and these things will be.
I have asked you one more question, that in which technology, apart from being self-reliance, Indian Army is working currently? Technology I'm talking about.
Yes. Sir, we are focusing on the drones right now.
How many drones do we have?
Sir, we have.
Name few. Name
Okay.
3 drones that we are having here.
Sir, we have around 300 plus drones in.
I'm talking about the type of drones.
Type of drones.
Ah.
Yes, sir. Sir, we have fixed wing drones and rotorcraft, and also V-tail shaped drones. So I would like to give an example with the fixed wing drones. We have the
What is the difference between drones and UAVs?
Yes. Sir, drones as well as UAVs are considered as the unmanned aerial vehicle. So in drones, there will be we have the blades like quadcopter, hexacopters, octocopters will be there. And if you look upon the UAVs, there are fixed wing UAVs, and this can be operated without the help of the pilot, and on board and in the off board they can easily control it, sir. So this is the difference between UAVs as well as drones. Drones will have the fan blades. UAVs will have aircraft type structure, will have work on the turbofan jet engines also.
Okay. Now tell me one thing, like you mentioned about fixed wing, V-shaped wing, right, and other type of drones. I'm talking about the name of the drones.
Yes, sir. Sir, we have Gatak variety, which is a delta type drone developed by DRDO, and we have that is UAV, sir, not drone. And if you look upon a drone, we have A410 XT, which is used in the Indian Army for surveillance purposes. And if you look upon the recent drones that has been adapted in Indian Army, like MQ-9B.
What are the 3 major security challenges Indian armed forces or India is facing currently? Please tell me about that.
So first and foremost, I would like to say the security challenges. We have 2 fronts like LAC as well as LOC. So in the LOC region. Okay. Second thing, like we are facing problems from the infiltration of Bangladesh as well as Myanmar. And third thing is like we are having a problem with the Naxals in the northeastern part of India.
Okay, what is the difference between Naxalism and terrorism?
Yes. So Naxalism was prevailed in the year 1960s in the northeast part of India, like in the places of Chhattisgarh, Odisha as well as Andhra Pradesh. So this was originated basically in the West Bengal in a village called Naxal Bari. So those people were considered as the people who were worked hard under the landlords, and they were claiming their lands back. So they were treated as slaves for a lot of time, and they were being created as a rebellion group and creating disruptions to the government. So mostly the people belong to this community or tribes, and they were not having a proper communication with the peoples, and there is no proper development and political administration also leaving this to the central side. So this is called Naxals. And if you look upon terrorism is nothing but we can see in the LOC as well as the Pakistani people making the attack of like people in the Ladakh as well as Jammu and Kashmir, and creating the place in a more disrupted way. So terrorism is a like group of people who are doing the disruptions on the funded basis from some of the groups.
Sure about the definition?
Yes, sir.
It is the incomplete definition. Are all the Naxalites are terrorists?
Sorry, sir.
Are Naxalites can be considered as terrorists?
They are no, sir. They are considered as anti-national elements.
But they are not terrorists.
Not terrorists.
Anyways, Hariharan, now please tell me, recently I want to know about 3 top headlines or 3 top burning issues.
Sir, like if you look upon the southern part of India in Tamil Nadu, the Chennai is facing a flood-like situation right now because of the onset of monsoon. So that was seen as a hotspot one. And second thing is, if you look upon the Maharashtra, there is a person called Siddiq who had been murdered, who has some ex-political alliance, and it includes several big shots to be played a part over there, and include even Salman Khan also been suspected for those incidents. And the third thing is like Delhi is facing pollution, air pollution and air quality control should be maintained. These are seen as 3 major news right now, sir.
Okay, like there is a news of Canada. Like, what is the news? Why Canada and India relation is there in the news?
Yes, sir. So basically, like there is a Khalistani group which were prevalent in India during the time of Indira Gandhi period. So they were they were creating disruptions, and they are also reason for capturing the like Gurdwara temple at that time. So the Operation Blue Star has been taken out for flushed out those people, and these people were taken as taken as the anti.
What was Operation Blue Star? Explain it, please.
Yes, sir.
So what happened in Operation Blue Star?
Yes, sir. So the Sikh community people were like the Khalistani group people were taking control of those Gurdwara temple, and they had been flushed out by the forces, and that was called as the Operation Blue Star.
Was it like that? What was the reason? Who was the main culprit of that, or who was the main hero of that?
So like they had been involved in the murder of Indira Gandhi.
In which year you are talking about?
Sir, 1970s. I'm not sure about the date. 19.
Anyways, now tell me, like, okay, you mentioned about this thing. Like, why the war between Russia and Ukraine is not yet ended?
Yes, sir. Sir, it had been started in the year 2022, but Russia want to claim many of the countries in Ukraine because
Many countries in Ukraine.
sorry,
Ukraine is a continent.
many places in Ukraine, sir. Sorry,
Okay.
many places in Ukraine, especially like Luhansk, Donetsk, as well as Zaporizhia region, because of the peoples in those places were speaking Russian language and wanted to join Russia. So from that it starts the disruptions, and Russia is also focusing on the like nuclear power plant areas and also mineral resources area over the borders to extend the borders. So Russia is doing the war, but at that time Ukraine felt insecurity and wanted the support of NATO. So this again escalated the war again and again, and Russia is also doing missiles attacks, everything over there. And
Missile. What is the difference between missile and rocket?
so missiles can be used for attacking attack a place over the range of more than 100. So we have ballistic as well as cruise missiles. If you look upon the rocket launchers, it can able to attack within a range of like 50 to 100 kilometers.
Okay, now I'm interested in knowing about your family members. Please tell me how many total members do you have in your family? What sort of relationship do you share with each of them? Who are you closest to in the family, and who do you admire most in the family? Whenever it comes to any problem, who is the person who do you approach for the problem? And also tell me about what was the last problem that you approached the person for. Also tell me, after 2021, what have you been doing and how are you contributing towards the family? And whenever you are at your home, what is your role and your contribution towards the family? Do let me know about these things. Finally, tell me what is your biggest contribution so far, be it financial or emotional or physical. Do tell me about that you consider that this is my biggest contribution towards the family. Do let me know about that. And last incident, when you got scolded by your family members or there was a difference in opinion, and how did you resolve it? Tell me about that. You can start.
Okay, sir. So totally there are 5 members in my family. Apart from my parents, I have an elder brother as well as younger sister. So my talking about my parents, my father is an aluminum fabricator and my mother is a homemaker. And talking about my elder brother, who is a BE civil engineer, after the completion he had been worked in as site engineer, and now he is a proprietor of the company. And talking about my sister, she is pursuing a NEET drop and she is a NEET aspirant. So I will prefer my father most of the time during the situations, hardships occur, because in business, in doing the things, my father is more experienced. He has been in the field more than 30 plus years, and I will approach to my father if I did any mistakes in the material calculations or in procuring the materials or the quality of the materials. So because my father was more experienced, so that I reached to my father. So in case of any things regarding the updation as well as the quotation making, I will reach out to my brother for that, and also myself as well as my brother will maximum handle the sites measuring as well as the managing with the clients. So my father will give the ideas and we are there to implement. And this is myself. And after the completion of my graduation in 2021, I had contributed myself in the upliftment of my business in the way of skilled work. I had been part of Indian Navy substation ACP elevation work, and also been a part of Ashok Leyland projects. And this is completely deviated from the core, but apart from that, I had been involved in the hands-on experience with the fabrication works as well as the experience that I had learned from the design aspects also. So
okay, Hariharan, tell me one thing. You mentioned once you were in class, once you were in second year of your graduation, at that time you made your mind to get into armed forces and to assist Indian armed forces in best of your capabilities, right? Why you have taken so much time to get into the forces, and total how many examinations you have written just after completion of your graduation? What is the result of all the examinations? And also tell me about how many total attempts you have appeared for the SSB, which entries you have appeared for, what is the reason why did you get selected, and how especially you have prepared this time, and what was the reason of your rejection so far?
Sir, as I had mentioned in second year, I had got inspired from to become an officer in the armed forces. So I had worked after the completion of my graduation also, sir, because doing the business, I was concentrating towards the preparation part for the AFCAT exams. So at that time, I was I stuck in the loop of exams, because in AFCAT I got the EKT. Once I had cleared the EKT, but another time I couldn't able to clear the EKT. One time I had cleared AFCAT but not EKT, because I was opted for technical entry. So I stuck in that loop. And after that, in 2023, my father met with an accident, so the roles and responsibilities were high for the make the business stable. So the things are going good right now. So I was like, this time I prepared myself hard, and I spent myself with proper schedule, and also preparing with the help of some online sources as well as platforms, and I got able to clear myself with the AFCAT this time. And this is how I prepared for the exams. And talking about my entries, I had given only tech entries till this time. So I had given 8 tech entries, out of which 3 conferences, remaining are screened outs. And I cleared the AFCAT this time, and hoping for the upcoming AFSB interview also, sir. So in this way I had given my things. And also if you talk about my preparation, so I
Okay, how many total CDS you have appeared for?
Yes, sir, I had given 1 CDS.
Only 1 CDS?
Yes.
Why only 1 CDS?
Sir,
Like 2021 you got passed, right?
Yes, sir.
2 2021, 2 2022,
Yes.
2 2023, 2024. You could have given 8 attempts of CDS.
Yes, sir.
Why you given only 1 CDS?
So since I was having the technical entries, and also I had been given one CDS exam, I found myself compared to AFCAT, CDS was a bit tough, and I was focused towards
So
the
you don't want to go to the tough side.
No, sir, not like that. Like I was like bit
You
weak
just quit giving CDS just because it was a tough examination.
Not like that, sir. Like I was.
How many total FCAT you appeared for?
Sir, I had appeared for 5 AFCATs, and
Why only 5? Why not 8?
sir, I had mentioned, no, sir, in 2023 I was like giving the support for the.
So you could have given the
business.
examination, right?
Yes.
It takes only 1 day.
But at that time, like my father was injured, and we had been in the.
Suppose a similar situation, I don't want the situation to occur again. Suppose you got recommended and some situation occurs similar to that, that your father is not well to take care of his work, and he is requiring you to be there. And now you have gotten recommended, you have got a joining letter. Now you are about to join the forces, but he's asking you, Hari, don't go please. We want you over here. Take care of the business, because it has taken me hell lot of time to establish this business, and I don't want to get this business to win. What will you do?
Sir, like I had been acted as a mediator as well as the stabilizer for the business, sir. So right now the situation was good. My brother is taking care, and this things were going good and great. So now, if my father asks me to continue the business, I will be saying that I will join to my dream to be in the uniform or to the forces, and my brother is there to look after the business, sir. So in this way, I will tell to my father, and I will be back to my dream job.
Okay. Now tell me one thing. This time you cleared the AFCAT also.
Yes, sir.
Suppose you are getting recommended in this attempt of SSC Tech, followed by the recommendation in AFCAT. What will you join?
So obviously, like in I will join in like Indian Army, because Army has Indian Aviation Corps with a technical side with the UAVs included. But if you look upon
Why did you appear for the AFCAT then?
sir,
Why did you appear for the AFCAT examination then? If you surely want to join Indian Army.
sir, it depends, sir. I will be like happy to join both. So
But right now you
depend upon-
said that surely I'll be joining Indian Army without any doubt. You said this thing, right?
Yes, sir.
But I'm asking this question: if you want to join Indian Army for sure, why have you given the examination of AFCAT? You should not have given the examination.
So I will be like happy to join either of the forces. It depends
Right now
upon
you are
the-
saying this thing,
Yeah.
but I'm talking about, you have mentioned this thing, right? Surely you will be joining Indian Army. Then why you have appeared for the Indian Air Force? You won't be happy over there. You won't be joining that. Why are you wasting your time for the preparation part? Why are you preparing, starting for giving 5 AFCAT examinations if you don't want to join that?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about this.
It's not about sorry, I'm just asking you the question. If you have said that, it should be meaning something, right? It should mean something. Anyways, tell me about all the financial difficulties that your family members have to face while financing your education, your siblings' education.
Sir, like we had been good with the financials thing for the education purposes, and for myself as well as my brother, education was done good, and it went smooth because my father had planned before itself. And apart from that, I had done as a boarder, and my brother continued the college as a day scholar, sir. So
Okay, well, you are a boarder, right?
yes, sir.
So what was the cost of boarding?
Sir, including boarding as well as my education, it costs around 8 lakh.
8 lakh rupees in your graduation.
Yes, sir.
Who managed this 8 lakh rupees?
Sir, we have jewels as well as lands for the purpose of my our education. My father had pre-planned that, and with the help of that, we had done completed our
You have sold the land.
Yes, sir.
How much land you have sold?
Sir, it was around 3 cent. For the purpose of education itself, they had bought the land.
Okay. Now, what is your contribution after 2021? I'm talking about the financial contribution,
Yes, sir.
or the profit that you have made, or you have got on the table of the family. Please tell me about that.
Sir, after 2021, I had just giving the support to the family-owned business, skilled work as well as unskilled work, as well as the managing the things. So at that time, I was not expecting the business. I was focused only towards the upliftment. And in 2023, when my father met with an accident, again the situation being the thing get worse. So my brother as well as myself contributed, and we will take the whole revenue and mainly focus on the giving the laborers wages, and also we will get the profit, and it run as a whole cycle. But in the mid of 2023, I got to cover my personal expenses as a salary. Before that,
Who are your friends currently? Please tell me about that. And suppose you're not getting recommended right now, where do you see yourself in coming years?
sir, talking about my friend, I have my best friend called Saravanan, who is a doctor. And
Name?
Saravanan.
Saravanan. Mm-hmm.
He is a doctor. He completed his UG, and he is preparing for his post courses like PG courses, and he is preparing for the PG exams of NEET. And he is my
So
childhood.
how he is a doctor if he has just completed his UG?
Sorry, sir.
You have mentioned that he is a doctor, right?
Yes, sir.
Doctor of what? Doctor of what?
Sir, he has completed MBBS,
Completed MBBS.
MBBS.
MBBS is a master course or UG course?
UG course.
Sure about that?
Sure.
The form of MBBS?
So Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Medicine.
Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Medicine. Are you sure about that?
Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Science, sir.
Okay. So it's a UG course. He has completed MBBS from which college?
Sir, from IRT PMC. Perundurai.
Now he is pursuing masters. What will be he doing in the masters?
So right now he was preparing for his PG NEET.
What PG?
PG, sir, he will be choosing dermatology, sir.
Which examination will be appearing for?
NEET PG. Yes, sir.
NEET is given after 12, right?
Sir, NEET PG is also there, sir.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Okay, so he will be appearing for NEET PG.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyways, continue. Apart from Saravanan, who's second friend?
So second friend, I have Vinod, Arul Vinod.
Third,
Third, Arumugam.
R. Mohan. Spell it out.
ARUMUGAM.
Arumuga.
Arumugam.
Mugam.
GAM. Yes.
Okay. Arumugam. What Arumugam is doing currently?
Sir, he is a physiotherapist who was working in Bangalore.
Physiotherapist.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Don't you have any female friends or a girlfriend?
Yes, sir. I have female friends also, sir. So
Name them.
Female friends Srina Alex.
Spell it out.
SHRINAALEX. Srina Alex. And another one is Sri Devi. These are my friends. And talking about my girlfriend, her name is Pumika, sir.
Omega.
Pumika.
P-U-M-I-K-A.
Yes, sir.
Omega. Okay, what your girlfriend is doing?
So she had completed BCom, and she was working in an IT filing company right now, sir.
What is her package?
Sir, it was around 15,000 per month.
Okay. So, for how long you have been in a relationship with her?
Sir, basically, she is my cousin in an extended manner, and we had been met 6 months before in a marriage event, and we had a good relationship right now, and we had
Cousin in extended manner, right?
Yes, sir.
So you are dating your cousin right now.
Extended, yes, sir.
Cousin is a sister only, right?
Sister, yeah.
So you are dating a sister.
Sir, cousin in the sense it was extended, not
blood relation.
That kind of blood relation.
Are you sure about that? I suppose it is like this But like if your mother got to know about this thing and she is denying the relation, she's asking you not to talk to her, what will you say?
No, sir. She won't tell like that. And if
She's
that
not
happens,
asking not to talk to her, but she's saying that she is not good for the making relation to the family. Okay? You can treat her as a good friend of yours, but not as a girlfriend. I won't let you to marry her. What will be your reaction?
Sir, I'll like talk to my parents.
And they are very understanding parents, but they are saying that they are dur ka cousin. Okay, na? They are cousin of like extended cousin. So we won't be agreeing with this relation. You should be experienced one. You should be a person who has maturity. You should not have gone in that particular direction. So, anyways, if you have committed mistake, let it be. Now talk to her. Try to be apart from her. What will be your reaction?
Sir, I'll be like telling them about the interests as well as relations as well as our goals, and with the permission we will continue that. Sir.
You will continue?
Continue the like our relationship.
Okay, you will be going against your will of your parents.
No, sir. I will like understand, like make my parents understand about the things.
It's just 6 months, right? It's not 6 years you have been dating each other.
Yes.
Suppose you got to know that she is also having a boyfriend, ex-boyfriend. Now she is wanted to make up apart from you.
Okay.
She's not responding to you properly. She's not talking the way she used to talk. And from one of your friends, which is common friend of you and your girlfriend, Umika, you got to know that she is again in touch with her ex-boyfriend. Now they are sharing the similar bond. What will be your reaction then?
Then I'll ask her about her choice, and if she want to.
But she is not opening up with you.
Okay.
Directly. But you got to know that yes, they are dating again. They have been. You have seen the photographs in different hotels or the different cafeterias. They are visiting and they are enjoying a quality time over there.
Okay, sir.
But you are unaware about that. But from slight common friend, you got to know about this thing.
Okay. First of all, I will ensure about the things, and I'll call her and talk to her about the incidents. And if she is going to take that choice, I'll leave her, and I'll take my own lifestyle as well as I move on. Sir.
Will you be able to move on?
Yes.
Once your parents are asking you to move on,
Okay.
you are going against their will. But when your girlfriend is asking you to move on, then you are going towards her will. How comes?
Sir, at that time.
It means that you don't respect your parents, rather you respect your girlfriend.
No, sir. Like at that time, it was asked that she was not in a relationship. Like the parents was just opposing. So.
Anyways, what are the qualities that you like about Sarvanam?
Sarvana. Sir, he is like he has like strong vision towards his career, and he is like humble and grounded, and he is also like a kind of person who crack jokes in our team.
Next.
And his like helping nature also.
Okay, if I talk to your friend Sarvana, like what are the things that you want to change in your personality? What will he say?
So he will insist myself to not focus more on influencing the other people. Instead, you are doing something great, you can carry on. He will do that regarding my running. And second thing is, I'll make themselves also disturbing by not doing kind of activities like having smoking, like the things they will do sometimes. So I'll completely oppose towards that, concerning about their health. So later I realized that it's their wish, but it could be done better if they are.
He is a doctor. Why do he smoke?
Yes, sir.
He must be aware about that smoking kills,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Why do he smoke?
So like he had started smoking because his mother was left him in the sense passed away because of cancer, and at that time he was frustrated and he started smoking, sir, in the year 2020 I think so.
Okay, sorry to hear about his mother, right?
Yes.
So what was your role at that time once you got to know that he lost his mother?
Yes. So I had.
How did you console him?
Yes. So since it was like 2020, I had been in the like we are all in the COVID phase. So I supported my I support myself in the assistance of his mother's like medications. Like I had lended my bloods and my brother was also lended bloods. But after the proper surgery of the uterus cancer, a week later she felt some embolism in the lung and she passed away, and we are very felt sad for that, and we are reported to the hospital, and we had lended all the support till the time of the process, sir.
Okay, Hariharan, please give me a basic comparison between you and your brother.
Yes. Sir, me and my brother are mostly like friends. We share things together, and apart from that, my friends also talk to my brother, and he is very friendly and jovial as myself like, and he is also like person who focus towards the healthcare, but he used to keep himself simple with walking, and I also a person who cares about my health and do running, and we two are mostly early bird, and we used to wake up early, and we will do the things. And also, if you talk about the business mindset, we both have the proper technical aspects which we had learned from the father, and in this way I can relate myself with my brother. Sir.
What are the differences basically? You are not come up with the differences. There are similarities.
Okay. Differences in the sense, like I had mentioned.
Okay, what are 3 things that you admire about your brother that you miss in your personality?
Okay. Like the way he take the things cool and calm in the business. Second thing is like his way of approach towards the clients will be different from myself, because he is having much knowledge when compared to myself, because he have a civil engineering background. Third, like he is supportive, sir, to the family.
Suppose I will talk to your brother. He is your elder brother, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, talk to him. If I'll ask him that, what are 3 things that you want to change in your brother so that he will get recommended, or he will become an officer or the better version of himself?
Sir, like he will insist me to not think about the results, instead focus on the progress. So I also working on it, and it went good, and this has been one of the factor. And second thing is like I sometimes during the work area I manifest myself towards relating to the defense, because since I have some daily tasks, like I will prepare for lectures, and also I will be concentrating on the news, etc. Third thing, and third thing is like to like handle the things calmly instead of making hasty things.
Okay, now tell me one thing, Hariharan, that you have mentioned about all these things, right? I have asked you one question that you didn't answer till now. That what was the reason why you get conference out so far, or the screen out so far, and you're not able to get recommended so far, and how especially you have prepared this time, and why should we select you?
Yes, sir. Sir, in the previous time I had been like lacking up my knowledge in some areas, and later that I had worked upon brushing a bit, and also in the technical questions I couldn't be able to answer some of the questions, and also I felt that I was like I had to do some upskilling programs myself, and I have to sharpen my skills to learn the things regarding the UAVs in a better way, so that I could answer in the technical questions in good manner, and also it can be acted as my
okay. You have just taken the course of UAV just because to answer well in the interview.
No, sir, that's what I am telling. Like I was having a good backup with the things with the UAV also, sir. So that's what that's the area where I lacking. And also talking about my written part, because of not clearing the written, I felt myself a bit less confident. And this time I had cleared the written part, and I was a bit confident in it, sir.
I have asked you a lot of questions, Hariharan. If you have any question for me, you can also ask.
Nothing, sir. I can.
Sure about that?
Yes, sir.
All the very best, Hariharan. Do well in other tasks too. I want to see you with a plus sign.
Okay.
Good luck.
Okay. Thank you.